Hello, welcome back to Josefina Sienna. I wish I had a more brighter topic to discuss today. I have been on the fence about discussing this because in the past, sometimes I feel like I take things maybe a little bit too seriously and it kind of affects me. I'm more of an empath, so when I see people hurt, I attempt, not that I'm perfect, to sympathize with them, but I feel like this needs to be discussed. I have not seen anyone else on the YouTube side of social media discuss this, but on AGIG or American Girl Instagram, it is almost everywhere. And have awareness that there might not be people who have Instagram that watch these videos or watch videos from these communities. And I wanted to briefly discuss about it just to have that inclusion of the news, because some people might not go on Instagram just because they don't like Meta. That's another controversy in itself. But we're going to be talking about Posh Peanut and this American Girl collab. So on the Posh Peanut side, the American Girl collab is supposed to release on January 15th, which will be tomorrow. But then on the American Girl website, it's supposed to be released January 30th. I do not understand the concept of why it's releasing on two different brands' websites on two different days. And then there are little birdies, don't know how true it is, that not even the same items are going to be available on either website. So really confusing, not understanding this collab. But let's get into the controversy. So before we get started, this is just a random video on my Canva of dolls that I got in the summer of 2024. And the Truly Me, I am spacing out on numbers because I've been out of this community too long due to just adulting with graduate school and student teaching. So the Truly Me with the pink and purple hair, that will be Paisley. The Truly Me with green and blue and brown hair, that is Cass. Her full name is Cascade, after the Cascades Mountains in Washington State. And then I have Paris, who is named after Taylor Swift's Lover album with the song Paris. And so I just chose this photo. It brings me joy with this really tough topic. And so I hope this photo brings you joy, maybe even bring a comfort doll, as we're going to be talking about some very tough topics and maybe the possibility of the future of American Girl. So if this is way too tough for you, I definitely understand. No pressure to watch this video, and I will see you in the next one, and I will make a promise that the next one will be nice and bright and more positive. So yesterday I was scrolling Reddit, and I'm in this American Girl Reddit group, which is another social media platform, and I saw this post, which was really alarming to me. I'm not going to read it right now. If you want to read it, or this is your first time, feel free to pause and read it. It was very alarming to me as someone who has ancestry within the indigenous community and is mixed, and especially with American Girl with their historical Kaya, it made me really concerned, like, why are we collaborating with a founder who has made and posted this on social media? Now, this was yesterday as I'm filming this. This is January 11th, but this was January 10th in which this post was made. And as I scrolled through the founder's Instagram page, it has been deleted, which is really alarming that this has stayed up from 2016, from what I believe, up until yesterday, January 10th. And the person who brought this into light was blocked by the founder, which, let's be honest, the cultural outfits of our indigenous people of Americas are not a costume. So why had American Girl collaborated with this? They could have easily scrolled down to her Instagram and see like, oh, these are her ideologies of Indigenous people. We have Kaya. How is this going to represent our Indigenous people? And this brought up the question of where is American Girl going in 2025? Because this seems to be the polar opposite of the foundational goals and educational aspects of our historical American Girl within the company. So, Maddie, why are we discussing this now? Why is it so relevant and important within the AGTube and AGIG and adult collector communities? Like, why is this really critical right now? Like, why do you feel the need to discuss this? So it became personal to me as someone who was mixed with an Indigenous. I was a fan of Rainbow Unicorn Cat 1, and she was posting a lot about the Posh, Peanut, and the American Girl collaboration. I commented on a video saying, hey, the founder is problematic, and as someone who is mixed Indigenous, which I didn't use these words, I just said, the founder is racist, I'm not going to support this collaboration, and that would explain why possibly Kaya is not in this collaboration. Rather than listening to someone who is Indigenous and mixed within the community, I have been blocked. So this was a screenshot when I wasn't allowed to comment back on Rainbow Unicorn Cats 1 video, and then I can't see it, access it, and I had a feeling that I was going to get blocked. And why is this so important? Because everyone who collects American Girl dolls have their own unique experiences, ancestry, have stories to tell, have family ancestry experiences that have been brought down to generations. And so these dolls are meant to represent each and every one of us, even the historical line. And this is not to bash the creator, but this is not how we handle situations such as this that are hurtful and harmful to other people. And so this is why, for me, I have been hurt in the situation, not only by the collab, but by a creator. And as I posted this on Instagram, as if those who already follow me, sorry, I am like misspeaking on my words today, which I apologize. I found some other news. So this was shared by a mutual. I'm not going to share who the mutual is because I have not asked them, but they have shared this screenshot with me. Again, if you look at my videos and my history, I wasn't really active in 2024. But the creator, Rainbow Unicorn Cat 1, posted this and deleted it, which I'm not bashing Rainbow Unicorn Cat 1 because I reside in the United States, they reside in the United States, and we do have that First Amendment right to have the freedom of speech. However, it does kind of correlate to the tone and the message that the founder of Posh Peanut had done as well, which was no apologies, no awareness, no education behind it or growth, but just block and move on. And that's not how we approach these situations. Again, actions do have consequences. Is this the best way that I can approach this topic? Probably not. But this needs to be addressed. It is becoming problematic to the point of me questioning, do I support this brand? I like this brand, but do I support this brand? What are they going to do forward? Is this the new tone? And especially with our new president-elect, what is going to be the tone? And especially with 2025, with Summer McKinney being another blonde hair, blue-eyed doll, what's going to happen forward? Are we going to keep the lack of diversity, the lack of education, the lack of inclusion within this brand and this community, it makes me really question, where are we going to head down? So this is one of many photos from Posh Peanut, and there was another controversy going around in regards to racism in the brand. And this came with the skin tone of Kaya. I see Kaya over there, but this is the first that I seen Kaya in the marketing. This is an Addie plate. Josefina was really whitewashed. And so I am a huge Josefina fan, as you can tell with the channel name. But she did appear a little bit whitewashed with this collab. And so it made me realize, like, this is getting a little point where we're headed to whitewashing within American Girl. I can't speak much on Addie. I see Josefina over there. Kaya is a little bit on the whiter side as well. And so I chose this photo because I didn't want to share the photos of the child models or the models, because especially in this day and economy, it is rough, and I don't know if they're struggling to put food on the table. I did not want to push it there. We're not going to blame the models. We're not going to blame those. We're going to blame the people who thought this was a good collab, because this is harmful. This is hurtful. And American Girl has repeatedly done so. And yes, I understand most of the consumer base is of conservative ideologies, but we can also grow, we can learn, we can educate, and it's about having that growth mindset. And lately, I think we have had a closed mindset as a society, rather than having a growth mindset where we can learn from one another. And that would, I hope, in the future and dreams, if dreams come true, be the tone of the American Girl brand, is not trying to go where the money go, but a growth mindset and education, like the foundational goals. So I put this in here just to say I don't want to have a savior or godlike complex saying that I can only talk about these topics. And also, just because I'm mixed doesn't mean someone who's mixed or full indigenous share the same viewpoints as me. Just because we all come from unique backgrounds. And personally, for me, I like to forgive as long as the person has a growth mindset and educate what they've done wrong and strives to be better. An example would be like if Rainbow Unicorn Cat 1 were to DM me and say, hey, what I did wasn't right, I'll educate myself and actually go forth with those type of actions, I am more likely to forgive. But that does not mean that everyone does either. That could have pushed someone over the edge where they're just like, nope, I had enough, which that is their right, that is their choice. And so I just wanted to say that my opinions are mine, and someone who may have the same ethnic background, similar or full, could have a different expectation and mindset on what they think is forgiveness, what is tolerated. And so I wanted to bring that in there because we're all not the same. We have different tolerance of what we will allow within ourselves. I hope that makes sense. And here's a separate post that is along the similar lines of the first original one with the photo. And I'm not going to read it here. You can pause and read it. But that was the caption of the photo, which, again, I'm really appalled and alarmed that American Girl chose to collaborate. And I wouldn't be surprised if they continue forth with the release instead of bringing forth a memo or an apology or any type of awareness to the situation. So I'm going to awkwardly transition to this. I wanted to shout out this channel, Outspoken Journey. Given today's topic, Outspoken Journey has been my favorite YouTube channel. In all of December, I was sick a total of 4 times. And this channel had brought me joy. Remember in the beginning of the video I said bring a comfort gel or a photo or something that brought you joy. I wanted to end the video with something that brought me joy. This channel has brought me joy just because she has a series looking for other doll brands that support people of color. And I just found out about IT girls. Go check out the channel. And so the money that I was going to spend on this collab, I'm definitely going to get an IT girl, especially an IT girl of color. And so please check her out. I love this channel. Find a channel that brings you joy after this video, and I will see you with a brighter, happy video in the next time. And have a safe and happy 2025.